Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be on the energetic storyline of Britney Spears and Jamie Lynn Spears, her sister. Let's see what's going on with their energies. Also, press the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think about this reading. So that was quick. So, someone feels like somebody made a deal with the devil. I'm just being real. They feel like whatever this sort of like union is like the most evil thing ever. So that's interesting. They also feel like whatever this union is self-harming to that person. So I'm guessing this is how Jamie Lynn feels about her sister Britney. That was quick. Let's get a deeper look into this. I'm just letting the energies come out. I'm not going to be like asking questions like, oh, is it true and what's going on? You know, this is kind of just like whatever pops out reading. So it's interesting. You know, this is Britney's energy. She feels like she's surrounded by snakes. You know, a lot of people are telling her different things like, yo, this is bad. You know, this is good. Also, if I end up like cutting the reading short, my apologies for that. Like if I just instantly end the reading or something. But anyway, a lot of people feels like, you know, this situation's bad. You know, and they're trying to get her attention. Like, yo, Britney, this is not good what you're doing. And she's just like not trying to hear it. So that's interesting. So I'll leave it here because those are Britney's energies. And that's her sisters, obviously. So yeah, Britney feels like what they're trying to warn her on is all sort of like not good advice. She's not trying to hear it. You know, she's caught up with her vanity at the moment. You know, she's all about her energy, the image that's being portrayed in the media. You know, she's feeling really beautiful right now. And it's kind of just like she's trying to get revenge too. It's kind of just like people are telling her like, yo, this is bad, it's gonna harm you and all this stuff, and she just turns her back to it. She's just like, fuck that. You know, she's really emotional as well. You know, she feels like she's making the right choice, and it's gonna lead to her like traveling out of whatever restrictions she feels that she's in. You know, this is all about sort of like her view of family. You know, she feels like, yeah, she has a family, you know, different people in her family. I guess like her family's big, but it's kind of just like she feels like they're shady again. You know, she feels like they come out of the dark. She feels like they're hidden. You know, their true intentions are hidden. You know, and she just doesn't want to deal with that anymore. Again, this is her being about her traveling. As you can see, this is like a boat. So it's kind of just like she's taking a lot of deep sort of thought inwardly too, about how she wants to do things. This is showing me though that she's in a lot of turmoil, because it's kind of just like intuitively, you know, people try to make Britney like she's just completely crazy or she doesn't know what's going on. She has hints of like what's right. You know, she could definitely feel it and she could hear it. You know, but what's being shown is that she doesn't, you know, like, it's like she doesn't want to hear it. So it's like, yeah, she understands that, like, this marriage situation is possibly bad, but it's like she doesn't care to hear it, you know? And she's feeling conflict internally about the situation. So let's see what's going on the surface. On the surface, she's still planning to make preparation as far as this marriage goes. Like, I don't know if this marriage is going to go down or not, but she's really serious about this, you know? She's making preparation. Let's see how the family feels about this, or what are they showing on the surface. It's kind of just like the family hasn't voiced their sort of like concerns or sort of like agitation with it all. You know, it's kind of just like with this girl peeking through, it's kind of just like they're around, but they're not really telling you what's really going on, you know? It's like they're definitely feeling a type of way. So let's see what's going on, like behind the scenes deeper. So yeah, like as far as like their emotions is concerned with this like sea serpent, they're feeling like very angry. very emotional about this. You know, it's definitely disturbing a lot of them. So let's continue to get a deeper perspective. It has to do with, and just so you guys know, because I don't know if you can see the deck or not, when I pull from the bottom of the deck, it usually gives me like a deeper look, you know. The top of the deck is surface level stuff. This is how I do it at this moment. You know, I might switch it up. Or to be honest, I might not even tell you guys. I just do whatever like resonates with me. So yeah. But anyway, they feel like this has to do with their abundance. You know, it's kind of just like, this snake usually can mean like two things. It can usually mean protecting your abundance, and this can mean like devouring it, like eating it, fucking it up. So they feel like this situation with Britney is gonna fuck up their money, you know, their abundance. You know, but this is Britney energy. You know, she's turning her back from her family. She's definitely in a trance. You know, whatever magic this guy is working on her, or whatever's being told to her, or whatever, it's definitely, it has her in a trance. So that's interesting. Let's get some surface level stuff. On some surface level stuff, it's like, this is Britney's energy again. It's like, you know, the preparations are being made to continue sort of like, to continue with this wedding, you know, like all these different actions. So that's really interesting. I'm looking though, it's a lot of people that are kind of like disgusted though. It's kind of just like not everyone is on board. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, you know, you might see some dissent from people like that are just kind of just like, fuck this shit. Because it's kind of just like, yeah, people are making preparations and stuff, but there's people that are kind of just like, yeah, they're not feeling it. I'm also getting energies of people kind of like behind the scenes that are definitely, that's not even Britney's family, that's like business situations that are really agitated with it. You know, they're unwilling as far as like what's going on. So let me go with a different deck and let's see what's going on. My apologies as well if I sound funny. My mouth is really dry. It's funny because I did a few readings, but I never drank any water after. I just kept doing them straight after. But anyway, so this is interesting. It's kind of just like, I'm getting this as Sam's energy. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying this for the obvious reasons, because I know like you guys probably feel that way, but it's kind of just like he's good with all the arguing, you know? He's satisfied with it. You know, it's kind of just like, he's definitely putting things in her mind, you know? It's kind of just like, yo, this is how you should feel. This is what's going on. You know what I mean? He wants there to be sort of like fights as far as her and her family. Because it makes it, like, I guess, more credible for him to be with her. Kind of like he's going to protect her. So it's kind of just like he's trying to set situations up for there to be situations. So that's very interesting. You know, this is kind of just like the energies that he wants. You know, he's like ready for it. He's not backing down. He wants everyone to be attacking him as far as like the family is concerned. But this is showing me though, it might not go how he wants, because this is kind of like other people that's not family kind of like turning on him or being disgusted with him. So it's kind of just like the public and sort of like different influences in Britney's situation. So that's interesting. You know, it's kind of just like, this is how Britney's feeling. It's kind of just like she's in a daze. You know what I mean? She's up in the mountains and all, and you know, mountains are symbolic of like possible problems or definite problems. But it's kind of just like all these mountains are covered by grass and shit, you know? And it's showing me, it's kind of like, this is kind of like a daze, you know what I mean? Because it's like, realistically, mountains aren't just completely covered in grass and all that, you know what I mean? They have peaks and everything. But it's kind of just like with these clouds and all this stuff, you know, she doesn't, I guess this is where the crazy comes in. It's kind of just like, there's some serious concerns and stuff that's being brought up to her, but she's not trying to hear it. You know, it's kind of just like she sees everything as beautiful at this moment. Kind of like everything this guy is talking about, you know, even like the realistic situations of the possibilities of this possible marriage, you know. She's not tripping. Yeah, so this is interesting. This is showing me that this sort of like deceit that he's getting away with, it's definitely going to cause him some, it's going to cause him some disturbances. It's kind of like, yeah, he's succeeding for this moment, but he's definitely going to be exposed, you know. So I don't know what's going to come out or what, but he's about to be exposed, you know, so that's interesting. You know, it's kind of just like, as he continued to reach for that money, you know, as far as, I guess, impacting on the prenup and all that stuff about what he should get, what he shouldn't get, you know, as he continued to make all that stuff known, that's what's going to be what exposes him, you know, to the right people. So that's fascinating. You know, it's going to leave him running. You know, it's going to cause him to sort of like change up his strategy. Because right now he's focused on just this separation strategy and kind of just like letting sort of like her family and her like go at it. But something's going to happen that causes things to change. And he's definitely going to have to rethink how he's going about this. So that's interesting. It really wasn't about Britney and her sister, I guess. But you know what? I'm going to actually leave it here. So that's interesting. Yeah, tell me what you think about it, you know.